Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Paul and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball chat.
We back, Junior, Wagwan family. We back in our building. Welcome to BCN Sports Half-Time Show. Junior, Wagwan.
Well, I'm good enough. I'm good. Hey, Pep Guardiola said it best. We're here. You said we're back. We're back and ready just in case.
We're back just in case. Greetings, football family. Welcome to BCN Sports Half-Time Show. Wednesday, May 13, 2026. What time I move?
Yo, it's a little bit over a month away from the World Cup, and I don't feel the vibe.
I will make a case about the World Cup and the World Cup vibes later on. You're going to have to bear me out and hear me out. And give me 2 minutes or 2 seconds, either one. We'll discuss the World Cup and some news coming out of the Trump administration regarding the World Cup. Of course, the U.S. co-host the World Cup with Canada and USA. By the way, my name is Benton. He's George. This is BCN Sports Halftime Show. Remember to smash the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button also. Let's get to it, Junior. We have football. It's BCN Sports Halftime Show, but it's all about football today. No cricket, no track and field, no fast man discussion, none of that. It's all about football today. All about football. All right. Premier League. We have to start there in the English Premier League. Pep Guardiola, as you stated earlier, is that he said we're just staying close, just in case. Quote, they're just in case Arsenal slip. Junior, Man City defeated Crystal Palace 3-0. Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it amazing how Man City look a lot more comfortable when they are chasing versus when they were being chased?
I don't even know which Man City is the real Man City, to be honest with you.
That's a fair statement. That's even a better statement.
I don't even know which one is a fair. It's the real Man City. I will say there are multiple reports. I have not looked at Eberechi's contract, but I'm sure you have seen the reports likewise that Crystal Palace is due to get a little check or potentially get a performance bonus if Arsenal win the Premier League. And if that is true, why wouldn't Crystal Palace try help Arsenal win the Premier League so they can get that bonus, Junior? Today, Crystal Palace was absolutely toothless. The game ended 3-0. Antoine Semenyo, Omar Marmoush, and Savinho scored. I cannot remember last time Marmoush, Savinho scored a goal. And today, Crystal Palace said, come on in, come score.
Yeah, they were on holiday. Crystal Palace players were clearly on holiday. Or put it this way, they were ushered out on holiday. Now, this game was touted for me from earlier this season as the Guehi game, right? As the Mark Guehi game. It kind of lost the luster behind it with the Man City dropping points. But it's still, for me, it just goes down to what Pep says. They are going to hang around until to see if Arsenal is going to slip up. And that's where the game is. Because remember, Crystal Palace, all their players are leaving. Coach is leaving. Well, Guehi left.
We have been trying, big up to all the new subscribers who are holding us to task. So we want to make sure that we provide accurate information now. Because
okay.
People them can't leave, Junior.
Over the last 3 years or 2 years, look at the players that have left Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And Adam Wharton is all but gone this year. All but gone.
And I suspect Manchester United is hopeful they sign him, huh?
He's one of the targets, but
okay, nonchalantly. He's one of the targets. um, with that being said, though, you mentioned Mark Guehi game. I mean, I think from Mark Guehi, he made the blunder in the Everton game. Mark Guehi's been kind of round our back, just hoping not to make a mistake. And today, in that game, I mean, again, Man City, as we have seen through Pep's tenure, but especially last year and this year, if you have speed and with that high line, defensive high line, you can get them. Mateta did scored early, 2-3 minutes into the football game, was subsequently ruled out for being in an offside position. Well, not Mateta was offside. I think Brandon Johnson was the one who was offside who picked up the ball. So, opportunities will be there for other teams that will finish up against Man City in this Premier League. So, Arsenal fans, rest assured, you don't have to worry about what's going on with Man City because there will be opportunity. Man City will give teams opportunities to drop, to score goals on them.
Yeah, either way, I agree. Either way, they won't have to worry about them. Period.
Well,
You
watching Arsenal against West Ham on Sunday, it might get even tighter this coming week. and by the way, big up to those who left a comment on the shot that you dropped. By the way, big up Junior on the shot. You know, the shot showing the clear foul on David Raya by Pablo Farnal in the game between West Ham and Arsenal. You know, some people hit Arsenal so bad that they wanted that goal to stick. Junior probably got a few choice words from some of the Arsenal fans.
It's so funny. I am the one on the show that is more supporting Arsenal than anybody else on the show.
Did you pick them this year to win the Premier League, though? You've picked them all other years. I'm trying to remember, did you pick them? Because I went back and listened to the tape.
This year.
I went back and listened to the tape this year. You've picked them last year, the year before. In fact, I think you probably picked them 3 years in a row.
And they disappointed me every year. But this year they might get it done this year.
Yeah. One player though, before we leave this Man City versus Crystal Palace game and look at the English Premier League table. Player that probably got a confidence booster in this game, Junior. Well, couple players. Savinho scored a goal late. And Phil Foden. Phil Foden, you know, that cheeky back heel to Semenyo on the first goal. I saw a little bit of confidence maybe returning to Phil Foden. You've been on record say Man City should move on from Phil. And, you know, did you see something today? You saw something in the game today that changed your mind, Junior?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Did you see anything in the game that changed your mind?
This is the end of the season. I'm not all right. For me, this is the time when people should be very careful about ordaining players over the next 2 to 3 weeks, because you're going to see some players that probably don't get as much playing time all season. You're going to see some players get out there and play and show some higher level of confidence, and you're going to say, see what he will look like. And look, January pressure different than May pressure. When you're not playing for anything, it's a completely different approach to the game. So no, there's nothing. Most players, there's nothing they can do after April. There isn't much a player can do after April to change my outlook after a year. I can't say they finished strong, but your August of the year before up until April of the next year tells me what your year was. So I don't care about the last 2 months of the season. I don't care. Don't care.
Yeah. All right. All right. They don't really care. Point taken. By the way, this is BCN Sports Halftime Show. The title race is still on, but Arsenal has English Premier League title race is still on. But I mean, I think Arsenal fans just get the champion ready. No good. Oh no good. Just get the champion ready. You guys can celebrate in a couple weeks. Don't worry. Just win out these next 2 games. Junior, there were another game that took place this week in the Premier League that has implications for the other part of the other side of the table, the relegation side of things. Spurs led 1-0 all the way till the end, till the 77th minute, where Leeds scored and tied the game. De Zerbi wasn't happy, Junior. And understandably so. I mean, you had a chance after what happened with West Ham against Arsenal over the weekend, to really separate and take a 4 points heading into this weekend's action gap between yourself and West Ham. But somehow you allowed Dominic Calvert-Lewin to score a penalty in the 74th minute after you've been leading. And you're playing at home.
And we talk about this, and I kind of foreshadowed certain things, and to be honest, I foreshadowed both sides of the coin. So it's not no big revelation.
Emphasis
But the
on
conversation that we would,
Nostradamus rolling out.
yeah, I mean, hey, I'm going to
Nostradamus
I'm
Obiaman.
I'm going to tell you, one day in the future, the sun is going to go out for a couple of minutes and come back.
Wow.
Wow.
Rich.
Right? So it's the same kind of thing, the same kind of proclamation that I made last week, when I talked about how the Arsenal game was going to be their toughest game. I called it.
Yeah.
And it turned out that way. I asked you, for the other end of the table, I asked you, if you were Leeds, if you were Tottenham,
Yes.
would you prefer going into that game against Leeds knowing that all you have to do is win because we expect Arsenal to beat West Ham?
Yes.
Or would you like to play that game before, and talking about how the pressure, where the pressure would be applied? I didn't like Tottenham fail on both ends.
I mean, I
Somehow
picked
the
Tottenham to win this game on Sunday evening in the BCN Sports Ball Chat Weekly show.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean,
But they failed. They failed the pressure. And you can't say, we cannot say it was against the run of play. We cannot say it was unlucky. We cannot say it was we can't use any cliche term other than the players wet the bed. You know why? We've seen it before all season. All season, Tottenham has given away their 3 points from advantageous positions. Tottenham has found themselves in unfortunate endings after being in great positions all season. And all you had to do was shut it down for one game. One game. You can't do it. So it is right now you open the door back for West Ham. And West Ham players, they can feel a bolt of energy, a bolt of confidence, knowing that they played probably their toughest game left on the schedule. Played it hard. The right call was made. For all those who are killing me in the comments, the right call was made, and you couldn't get the point. You couldn't steal the point, but you can go into your last 2 games now knowing you have a chance. And that glimmer of hope is very dangerous. Very dangerous.
and we look at their schedule, both with Tottenham and West Ham schedule in a few minutes, Junior. But this penalty kick, this attempted bicycle kick by Tells in the box. I mean, I understand he wanted to clear the ball, but come on, buddy. Ampadu was trying to head the ball, and you decided to try a bicycle clearance. De Zerbi, when asked about it at the post-match press conference, he said he's young and is a talent, as in referring to Tells. I will kiss and hug him. He doesn't need too many words. He was sorry for the mistake. It can happen to a young player.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, but again, this is, the task at hand, Tells. I mean, the chances of clearing that ball bicycle while his brother is heading the ball. Are you so accurate with your bicycle kick that you can't keep the ball off of it?
It's just stupidity, man.
I understand and trying to protect the player, and I wish the player all the best. Mateus Stel, I wish him all the best, but hey, he better come with something good this weekend, because if on box of this, if somehow Tottenham gets relegated by 1 point or 2 points because they've let this slope drop or whatever, I mean, he better stay off social media, because those Spurs fans will come running for him. But
Yeah.
1-1. So West Ham dropped points, and Tottenham had a golden opportunity to capitalize on West Ham drop points and put a coffin in West Ham. They returned the favor, as you said. Now let's look at Tottenham's schedule for the remainder of the games, right? This is their toughest game this weekend, right?
Yeah, both teams actually. Both teams actually. And Tottenham plays Chelsea. It's a London derby.
Wait. Let's make sure. When is the FA Cup game?
Weekend.
Who in the FA Cup final?
Tottenham's next game is next Tuesday.
Okay, on the 19th.
On the 19th, yeah.
Okay, all right. So Tottenham gets a weekend off, pretty much.
Yes, and they also, and now the same question applies again. If you are Tottenham, would you want to go into your visit to Stamford Bridge knowing all you need is a win? So actually, all they need is a point. Assuming, because remember, West Ham travels to Newcastle Saturday.
Yes, on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yes.
West Ham travels to Newcastle. Just like Arsenal, I am going to assume West Ham is going to lose that game.
No, but
Or at best draw.
All right, at best draw.
At best draw.
But Junior, West Ham cannot hope to remain in the Premier League and just hope to draw games down the stretch. At some point, you're gonna have to win games.
Yeah, but Newcastle, even though Newcastle is not that far above them on the table, Newcastle is that far superior to them. So it's just unfortunate the way the schedule.
But doesn't the
laid out for
vacation
them.
thing applies when it comes to Newcastle players if it's Crystal Palace players?
Yeah, but Newcastle don't want to lose at home. Your Newcastle, you don't want to lose at home. So regardless of which 11 Eddie Howe put out there, they are going out there not to lose the game. So you're right. The vacation principle still applies. So if it's a 0-0 game in the 85th minute, Newcastle might not dive into tackles as hard.
The thing is that watching West Ham on Sunday against Arsenal. So
Yeah.
Pablo had a golden opportunity. No, not Pablo. Fernandez.
The
Fernandez
midfield,
had
yeah.
a golden opportunity. David Rea made an excellent save, right?
Yep.
And so the thing that troubles me about West Ham, or concerns me about West Ham, going down the stretch, you have to score goals to win football games. Period, point blank, right? There's nothing about West Ham that tells me that they have serious goal scorers going forward. Other
They
than
don't.
you have Somerville, who's a lively player out wide, but I am not concerned or Frost are scared of Tati or having a confidence in Tati Castellanos scoring goals to help this team. And Callum Wilson is old. So when I look at both of these teams down the stretch, West Ham and Tottenham. Tottenham has more firepower. Now, West
Yes.
Ham has been committed to more defensive football, but at some point, you have to score goals to win games.
Yes. 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 And look, when you look at the recent schedule, like I said, Tottenham right now only need a point. Assuming West Ham lose to Newcastle, they only need a point. They're going to enter into that Chelsea game needing 1 point. You know why?
Yeah.
Because if West Ham loses and Tottenham gets a point, they'll be up by 3 points, 39 points to West Ham 36. But
Yes.
look at the goal difference. Tottenham is -9, West Ham is -20.
Yes.
So they will have to enter that game making up, and West Ham will have to plan to make up 11 goals between them and Tottenham, and also hope Tottenham lose the last game. So that's not going to happen. But when you look at their recent games, when Tottenham had that very poor run, right? When Tottenham went through like a month or 2 months, two
Yeah,
calendar
like
months without winning,
in fact,
it was something crazy,
they just won a game in 2026,
right?
like a few weeks ago when I think the Zerbi was the one who actually, because
Yeah,
this is why Thomas Frank got fired and then Igor Tudor got sacked, right?
yep. But when you look at it, remember in that running up, West Ham defeated Tottenham at Tottenham.
Yeah.
But when you look at their recent games, West Ham doesn't have, even though they might feel a little bit slighted because they they beat Tottenham. West Ham lost to Wolves 3-0 at home a couple weeks ago or some weeks ago. That game right there is the reason why they're getting relegated. That game right there, losing to Wolves. Wolves only have 3 wins this season,
Yes.
and one of them was against West Ham. You can't be mad for being relegated.
Yeah.
Cannot be mad for being relegated. And you lost to them at home.
At home.
Nah. Actually, no. They lost to them at Wolves.
At Wolves, yeah.
It was at Wolves. They lost 3-0 at Wolves. And this was during the time when Wolves can't hit the side of the barn from 2 feet away. So you're going to that now. You have to say, boy, sorry, Nuno, you had your chances. Tottenham had a poorer run, but for Tottenham to have such a poor run, and West Ham still can't overtake them, West Ham don't deserve that.
Yeah, man. West Ham can go on. I'm looking at this here, and it seems like Tottenham only won 2 games in 2026.
Yeah,
The first one in 2026, April 25th, against Sunderland, and then the second victory, it was May 3rd against Aston Villa. And I think that April 25th game was the Zerbi's victory. And not because Igor Tudor did not win a game in his 7 matches. So yeah, in fact, I relegate both of them. Relegate both of them, Bucks. All right, so more to come on this one, family.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead, Jonah.
no, the TV rights people. You know what? NBC and Peacock hoping for.
Yeah, last day Rakatan. They want to have
So
meaningful games at the final day. So, in fact, if they
so
could finish,
Tottenham and West Ham
yes,
have to lose them next game.
yes, they want both of them to
Or
lose.
West Ham get a draw and Tottenham lose.
Yes, and so both teams will be tied on points heading
No.
into
Tottenham will still be ahead by 1 point.
by 1 point. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
the TV rights people would like to have meaningful games on the final day, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
evident. And I think the more amount of money they pay for that TV rights, why not? I would like to, if I paid for that amount of money for that TV rights, I would like to have meaningful games on the last day also.
You get simultaneous. You can have simultaneous football and they're watching and blah blah blah. Because one thing is for sure,
Yeah. Yep.
top of the table.
Yep.
If they get what they want, that
Yep.
last day will be very interesting.
Interesting. And all games usually kick off around the same time.
Oh, they kick no last day they're kicking off the same time. I
Same
think
time.
11:30.
All right, so watch along this weekend. We'll do wall-to-wall coverage of FA Cup final between Chelsea and Chelsea and Man City, not Arsenal. Chelsea and Man City in the FA Cup final on Saturday. I'll on Sunday, West Ham versus Newcastle. Drop a watch along for that one, and then we'll just keep a track on what else is going on in the world of football during those watch alongs. And then of course we have Ball Chat Weekly at 5 p.m. to recap. Junior, but an interesting story. By the way, welcome to BCN Sports Halftime Show. Hit the like button, people. Hit the subscribe button. Smash it. An interesting story that is taking place in front of our eyes again, Junior, is Spygate in championship playoff. Southampton, Millwall. Southampton defeated
Middlesbrough.
Millsborough. Not
Yeah.
Millwall. I keep saying Millwall. Millsborough, appreciate it. So Millsborough accused Southampton of spying. And the EFL did open an investigation regarding Southampton. Southampton ended up beating Millsborough 2-1 in the return leg to book their place in the playoff final. So they have tried to get that final spot for the Premier League. This is also akin, and this brings back memories, right? Because this is akin to the Marcelo Bielsa Leeds story a few years ago when Frank Lampard was the coach at Derby County who accused Marcelo Bielsa of Spygate, essentially spying on his team. And so this is kind of crazy to me that this is still happening. This is again accused. This is another story coming out of championship football.
Yeah, and it looked like they have a legitimate case. However, Southampton, I think both sides. Middlesbrough, because the Middlesbrough coach had a ball. And it's like, yo, is this where football reach now? Is football really a sport that you can scout a team and spy on them for a 90-minute game?
I don't even know. But the thing about, I think the thing to me, Junior, is like the league needs to resolve this issue now. They should know, all right, the investigation, whatever it takes, I think it normally takes a 15 years investigation, and they requested an expedited investigation. If Southampton is guilty of this accusation, and there's evidence to support Southampton.
Remember, it's your team now.
Yeah, I mean, I care, Regin. We are born, if you're a thief, we are born you. All right? Even though you would have loved to be back the Premier League, and of course, back in the Premier League to get relegated. So if you're a thief, we are born you. Now, if Southampton is guilty of this thing, yeah, it shouldn't take long to kind of wrestle up and come to a decision. Not wrestle up, but come to a conclusion. So, Millsborough fans, can get a chance to go Wembley, because if the investigation is gonna take so long, the outcome will not have any impact on the actual game itself, because that game will be played with Southampton. So only thing you can do now is, if you find them guilty, the only thing you can do is levy a fine, and then that gone.
True, and for me that's all that it is needed. And I think, because you're right, cheating is cheating. And if you're caught cheating, to send a message, I agree with that. A heavy punishment should be levied, right? But then is a skill, because I can't look at me for argument's sake. Me big and me fat. And if I was to run 100-meter dash, you know what my time would be in 100-meter dash, Benton?
30 minutes, Junior.
No. I'll give you one more guess.
Junior, you will not finish that 100-meter dash
So
under 5.
exactly.
You will
No, no,
not
no.
finish the 100-meter dash, Junior. What
That's it.
100-meter dash? You will
That
not
is it.
finish it.
So that's it. You know what my time will be? Dash, 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 dash. So if I was to cheat for that 100-meter dash and take performance enhancement drugs,
Yeah.
and I change my dashes to 28 minutes or 30 minutes, while the person I'm racing against finish it in 14 or 13 seconds, why would my punishment be just as bad as if an Olympic sprinter was taking drugs and won the gold medal? It is a skill. So where I'm going with it is, look, Southampton, if you did it, you're wrong. But did it really change the outcome of the game? I don't think so. I don't think so. And they would more be fined for being stupid. Because if you as a coach and a coaching staff, what could I see in training that I won't see in a game and can easily adjust to what right at that time? What is it? Oh, they're running inverted wing backs.
But it's who they're running at inverted.
But we're going to see that from a million miles away, Benton. So I'm not trying to justify the cheating. I'm not trying to water down the cheating, but there have to be context around it. No, you have to find them for being stupid, or find them for being desperate. It's more of a desperate act than cheating. They're desperate to get back to the Premier League.
Yeah, so and so the just I give a little bit more info here regarding so these accusations. So the EFL put out a statement on Friday night. And basically the accusation is that a member of the Southampton coaching staff was caught. The alleged staff member, how if he be alleged staff member? Is either we know he's a staff member or he's not a staff member? I mean, don't you have IDs and documentations of who is a Southampton, who is a Middlesbrough staff? Don't all these people who are working with a certain club have proper identification? So the staff member was caught, deleted the footage, and left the area. The staff member was caught recording Middlesbrough final training session, and also took pictures of tactics on Thursday morning. All right. So EFL put out a statement, says Southampton Football Club has today been charged with breach of EFL regulations, and the matter will be referred to an independent disciplinary commission. This follows a request from EFL for the club's observation after complaint from Middlesbrough relating to the alleged unauthorized filming by a private property ahead of it. So Middlesbrough was the one who identified this person, right? If the EFL, again, we referenced earlier the situation with Bielsa and Frank Lampard. Bielsa at Leeds and Lampard at Derby County. And in fact, Bielsa did say that they filmed the thing, and Bielsa did end up paying a huge fine. Yep. So, for a big game like this, should the EFL not have representatives, one individual at these training sessions, just making there's nothing shenanigans going on? One staff member who's working for EFL needs to be at Millsborough's training session. One staff member who's from for the EFL should be at Southampton training session, making sure that nothing is going on. It's baffling to me that Millsborough is the one who said, "Well, I see the thief there. See, it's thief." So now you have to reference this thing to an independent disciplinary commission because first this commission have got to verify what Millsborough claim. If you had actual EFL employees at the grounds or at the practice, then you could have easily just settled that right. That's how the EFL employee, boom, saw that this individual saw this unauthorized individual, and then you don't have to worry about the Millsborough submitting a claim because it's an EFL employee doing this thing. Yo, you know what? But again, Southampton end up winning the game 2-1 that second leg, and I mean it's just crazy, man.
It's a whole bunch of nothing. For me, it's a whole bunch of nothing. And
Junior, it can't be a whole bunch of nothing, and the man them lose the game, Bridget.
But that's the thing. So you're crying over sour milk. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
You know, it's just like with Ben Johnson when you know what? It's just like with who? It's just like Marianne Jones. When Marianne Jones ran such blistering time on the women's 100-meter, and the American fan boys and fan girls told us that, "Shut up, you guys are crying over a spill milk." Dennis Mitchell, what the other one name?
Carl Lewis.
Dennis Mitchell, I am.
Carl
And
Lewis.
so many of them, they told us that, look, you're all crying over spill milk, go dry your tears. And then we find out a few years later, then they take drugs.
Well,
from a Jamaican, a former Jamaican manager to Trevor.
That's a little bit different though, but I get you. I get you.
Rectify the thing right now, Bridget, and don't. Because right now, Millsborough go back a championship go work, because them can't win.
It is what it is.
Big up BM. BM says, "I'm so disappointed in Waterhouse. Kiss me teeth." Did BM really expect Waterhouse to beat Cavaliers?
I mean, they did come back for the 2-0 lead, to the 2-0 deficit last week. No,
I don't know
Cavalier
if BM just
back.
have something against speed, but we have to recognize.
Yeah, that's all it is.
We have to recognize that there are levels to this. Waterhouse not in a speed level. Cavalier. All right, BCN Sports Halftime Show family, remember to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Continuing our sports roundup. Again, this is just football this week. No cricket, no track and field, no other sports news. Junior, I want to give a shout out to Inter Milan winning the double over in the Serie A. I think Christian Chievo should be good after taking care of the double, Junior. Winning the
Yeah,
Scudetto.
but then it's more
the Scudetto today.
But it is more of a
champion also.
Yeah, but to me it is more of a race of attrition in Syria. Because remember, you know, Syria coming down through the season was offering the most parity. They were the ones that week in, week out on Ball Chat or on our Sunday show, we were saying how close they are at the top. Remember, there was at one point the top 5 was separated by 3 points, right?
Yes.
And we just never know which team was going to rise to the top.
Yeah.
And Inter, you know, I agree with you. I'm big up to Kivu because after that bust ass they get from PSG last year in the Champions League final, it could have gone really left for that team. You know? And they have figured out a way. After Inzaghi left, they have figured out a way to right themselves locally or domestically. And they've righted the ship. They survived through a rough season because it's a season where you had multiple competitors going at you. So they found a way to stabilize themselves. So yeah, I agree with you. Hats off to them for persevering. I know I more want to know if my boy they're going to stay.
Cesc Fabregas.
It says Fabregas is one.
But who?
Um, my why the name slip me now, man.
While you try to remember, and just to point
Chelsea
out that they
coach.
won the Coppa Italia to the 2-0 over Lazio. They've already wrapped up the Scudetto with a 15, they're leading 15 points.
But let me say but think about the parity do at one point.
Yeah.
Talk about Napoli.
Oh, Antonio Conte.
Quante, yeah. So and look at Napoli now and look at that. Inter just separate themselves from the pack. Have you looked at the top four race?
No.
Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'm looking
All
at it now.
separated by 5 points.
Yeah.
For the fourth spot, which is the automatic Champions League spot. The Champions League spot is fourth.
Yep. Top four. Yep.
AC Milan currently sitting on fourth. They trail Juventus by 1 point. Roma is tied with AC Milan on fourth, but AC Milan have. Wait, something right with this.
What? AC Milan, 67 points, 36 games.
Roma should be above AC Milan.
With the goal difference.
Yeah, because Roma has plus 24. Roma is plus 24. AC Milan is plus 18. But 2 points between them, below them, is Como at 65 points. And look at Como's goal difference, plus 32.
Yeah.
So, a lot to play for. And Como hosts Parma weekend, Sunday.
Yeah.
Parma have nothing to play for.
Yeah, Parma, yeah. I mean,
But Como at least will be in Europe, at least. A lot to play for. So big up Inter Milan. Them kind of separate themselves from the riffraff.
yeah, and you know what? Inter Milan won by Oak Tree Capital Management, American company based out in California. Oak Tree Capital Management Company out in California. Junior, the reason why I brought this up, there's been a lot of criticisms of American owners. It seems like, is it fair to say that Oak Tree Capital Management Company seems to be doing something right relative to the others?
Yes, and that's such a low-hanging fruit. But yes,
I mean,
it's a relative statement.
while
But
you
yes.
in Uncle Sam land, you get any chance you get to give Uncle Sam credit, you go ahead and do it, Junior.
What are you trying to do? You're trying to go 2 steps back in the chopping block or 2 steps back in the lamb line for slaughter. They're still going to slaughter us. It's just a matter of time.
But big up to Inter Milan. Double in over in the Italian league. Italian football. All right, BCN Sports Halftime Show continuing our roundup. Let's pivot to World Cup football, Junior. Some news coming out of World Cup. Hey, Trump administration says foreign ticket holders from World Cup teams, countries, won't have to pay bonds to enter the U.S., Junior. Visa bonds, it's well documented, the visa bonds implemented by the Trump administration for travelers to the U.S. If you have a ticket and your team qualify for the World Cup, you don't have to pay the bond. This was an announcement that came out earlier from the State Department. The soccer tournament has as much as $15,000 in bonds to enter the U.S. That was what the bond going rate. It varies, it depends from which country, of course. $5, $10, $15,000, and it also, I can't keep up with the amount of the different categories of the visa bond. But at any rate, the big takeaway is that they've relaxed the visa bond for ticket holders for countries that qualified for the World Cup Junior. And those fans from 5 countries, I'm about to tell you those 5 countries here in a second: Algeria, Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, Senegal, and Tunisia. Junior, those. Go ahead, Junior. Your thoughts?
I have no thoughts on that.
Okay.
I honestly don't. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm
we all
just
tired. We all
I'm
tired.
just
All of we tired out the road. All of we tired. We tired. We
yeah,
exhausted.
we can't bother with it. It just I was about to say something that might get the
In,
YouTube channel taken down our ban. So let me not say it.
in the fine print though, there was a disclaimer about application by April 15th in a pool through the FIFA pass system or something like that. So
And we're in May 15th, sir.
yeah, so
We're
April,
approaching May
so
15th.
and even then, even if they want to relax the bond, doesn't mean you're going to get a visa. So you still have to go through that visa application process. Right. But I will say this, and I'm gonna make a case here. We need to go to Jamaican football here in a minute. But Junior, I know the vibes around the World Cup is not high. You've said it multiple times. I have struggled also with the vibes around the upcoming FIFA World Cup. But I'm really thinking that with all these countries unable to get their fans, so many countries fans are either staying away from the tournament or won't get visas to enter the country. All right, the US. Of course, the tournament is co-hosted by the US and Canada, right? So I think that those of us who live in the US should take it up on make it our responsibility within limits, if we're able to afford the tickets, to go support some of these teams. Like imagine you come from Haiti and you have Haiti playing a World Cup, and your fans are restricted from entering the US. That's not good. So those of us who live in the US, put on a Haitian jersey and go support the thing. Could I convince you to buy, providing that we can get tickets in an affordable rate?
No, you wouldn't. All right, so I could take the conversation many ways. I could provide the yin to this yang, or yang to the yin, or whatever the hell the statement is. I could provide the oil to the water, right? I could provide the Malcolm X to the Martin Luther King perspective. And where I'm going with it is, while you are right that the players have earned our support and they have earned our support as a football fan, and I'm going to think that's where you're going with the conversation. If For me, in my opinion, for us to see real change, and I want the people who are truly affected by certain political decisions that are made, or certain civil decisions that are made by politicians, and it's affecting the country that you live in order for me to see, or for me, in order for us to accomplish getting real change, they have to feel it. And I'm talking financially. And the only way they're going to feel it financially is if the stadium is empty. And if it's embarrassing. Now, really and truly, the fact of the matter, and this is a fact of the matter, is Americans won't care. They won't care if the stadiums are empty. You have a lot of Americans who don't even know the World Cup is happening. So if the world is laughing at them because they can't host a successful World Cup, Americans won't care. I don't think the president will care either. He will find some way to twist it and turn it and make it become something else. FIFA won't care because it's every 4 years and FIFA going to say they can outlast the president's direction. So the next World Cup cycle, hopefully for our sake, the world will kind of tilt back to the other direction. If not, we in for a very rough ride. So it's just all about internal personal feelings. And my internal personal feeling, I cannot see myself giving $1 to the people who oppress other people from coming to enjoy the game. I cannot see myself giving them $1. And the unfortunate thing is, with the way the World Cup is and the magnitude of the World Cup, I could sit down, I could get all the most popular people in the world to come out and say they're going to boycott the World Cup. It won't affect the tickets, it won't affect the games. They're still going to sell out. You're still going to have a packed stadium, and you're still going to say, wow, Stadium Rami. But we will never get to understand what a real World Cup atmosphere in America could have been like because of the direction of the political direction. And there won't be any of that. And I'm going to sit down and watch a game on TV, and I won't be able to tell how empty or how quiet the stadium is, or how lifeless the stadium is, because the different iconic fan bases are not there. And that's unfortunate to me. So why am I going to pay them the money now for them to celebrate stopping those people from coming over and still get paid? Nah, can't do it. Cannot do it. I refuse to do it.
Definitely understand. All right, so I will probably take one for the team, and maybe if I can get a tickets with, because if I can get some tickets in affordable rate. Because to me, all right, Babylon is Babylon, and what I mean by that, for non-Jamaican audience,
No, no, no. We don't have to make the non people understand. We use Babylon is Babylon. They left it
Babylon is
this bit.
Babylon. All right, and with that being said, Babylon is Babylon. Um, these players, these countries, Curacao, Haiti, DR Congo. I would I say reggae boys, but me forget. Morocco. All these players. Senegal. All these
But,
players.
but you don't ever call the big one yet. The right one. You call the right one first.
Iran.
Iran.
Iraq. All these players of these countries that that their fans are pretty much unwelcome. These
Yeah.
players, some of their fans are unwelcome because there's usually a strong community. There's a strong Iranian community out west, so so the Iranian community are gonna roll out, providing that Iran does play. And they say they're playing, but I look when the ball kick, we'll see. Until the ball kick, I'll believe it. And there's the thing that I am struggling with is the fact that Babylon has always been Babylon,
Mm.
and I don't like football because of Babylon. I've always enjoyed football in spite of Babylon,
Yeah.
because football is not just about a team, it's about people interacting on the ground, supporting a culture, supporting a society, even in the background of Dirty Babylon being Dirty Babylon. And that is where I am thinking. So this experience of Haiti forwarding to play a game in Atlanta, where we are based. And Haitian ballers them need to look up in I stand and see And nice to see a blue. I represent them. So what we are gonna do? We are gonna wrestle up some yard men who not get dip. As some yard empress who can go a road, who think straight and a lean, and say, yo, we'll get some blue shirts. And we're gonna support the people, I'm thinking. Provided that the tickets are affordable. Because that's always one of the big. I'm not buying no ticket until the last minute. The last minute. I will not buy a single ticket until like an hour before kickoff. Because Babylon has always, and I think, we hope, we're for a better day, better world, a better space, and we continue to grow. Because there are different ways for skin a cat. And so with that being said, because I am committed to going to the local watch parties. There are local events around town. Because I am vested in spending the money. If I, again, if the price is right, to support those local businesses. Yeah? Because those businesses are a part of my community and them invest and help the community.
Yeah.
So we are gonna do road and try get some images and videos for the family. Now if you don't see the boy them drag me away, just know say boy, that's what them send me a Ghana.
Not I.
Yeah, but so that is what I'm thinking. I mean, to find a way to support these teams that their fans are pretty much being told in no uncertain terms and not really welcome you as a brother. Because imagine right now, if you are telling me, say, if I am a fan of these countries, I'm a citizens of these countries, and you are telling me that I need to pay a 15,000 bond, I know because of World Cup I need to relax it. Then you never really mean me no good for a morning.
Right.
Then go on with yourself. I mean, SYM. It's me I say.
Right.
But I am internal. I can say, all right, well, at Jersey and we are go road. Go support the people. So let's see. Let's see how it goes. I might return 2 weeks from now and say I am not doing it. But let's see.
And the World Cup kicks off in exactly 4 weeks.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
You know which game you'll buy a ticket for? I'll see if you'll go.
Which one?
Austria versus Jordan. Would you go to that game?
Because I wonder if we can do a tailgate and if Haiti, because Haiti is playing, I think, Morocco. We get some Haitian sister and them sort out some dishes and we do a
Dishes? Listen.
what are your year of expertise, Junior?
Man, I'm my era expertise, man, because I tell you that my Haitian sister, the boy, I tell you, boy.
So
Babylon
is Babylon. We have to try to see if we can support. At least I am trying to see if I can support the group.
I think but the obia with the girl put Pabby still. That nice to go obia Pabby. Nice piece of obia should put Pabby, man. But here should have a drink,
Yeah, is that it's that with an S, right?
Yeah, man, cremas.
Cremas, yes. Cremas.
Yo, man, dad. Sister start out some cremas for me, man. I will tell you something, man. It's a Bailey's.
Yeah.
Bailey's rum cream, nice,
Yeah.
But Bailey's rum cream, it's rum, and you taste the rum.
Yeah.
You see cremas when make right?
Yeah.
You don't taste the rum, brother. You don't taste the rum. And it thick. Them you put it, just say I put it in a glass bottle and freeze it. But when it thick, it though is not ice. it come out like condensed milk. That's how it flow. And it tastes like real ice cream.
Yeah.
Then the first time I drink cremas in that one. And I drank it, she warned me and said, Junior, you have to go easy. I said, nah man, the cremas nice, man. I swear I thought I was walking, but I wasn't walking. I grown but that move. Yo, trust me, ask any Haitian that you know, ask about cremas. Cremas, it's basically spiked condensed milk. Let me just
Yes,
put it
yes,
that way.
yes. Hey, and by the way, big up to those on the live. Smash the like buttons. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Big up to Yardi Reaction. Yardi Reaction on YouTube. Check out Yardi Reaction on YouTube. One of the funniest one of the funniest food reviewers on YouTube. And he did a review of someone freezing rum cream. And it's like he started the video and said, rum cream? Wait, you can't freeze? It's like, wait. You know, and yo, the man, check out that video, Junior. But you mentioned cremas and I thought about that video when I saw it. I was like, yo, you know, say you can do that thing, just stick some rum cream in the freezer. Or cremas.
Yeah, man. No, man, cremas. Go with cremas.
Yeah, man.
Go with cremas. But I'm telling you. I tell you. So, hey, what you start out with the cremas, man? 1 whole month, she locked me in for. Obia.
That's why the Obia talk.
Hey, big up our Haitian.
Big
All
up
of the
all the
Haitians,
Haitians.
big up. And I listen. I am a Haitian by association.
All right, see that.
So listen, from you have certain relationship with a culture, you can claim it. So what I'm about to say, I am saying it as a honorary Haitian. Hey, no matter say it. No matter say it. No matter say
No matter say.
it. Well, all right, we'll put it this way. Allegedly, there's a plant or there's a fruit that Jamaicans eat that Haitians don't eat. Do you know what that is?
Say that again, but I was quickly getting.
There is a fruit or it's a fruit. I don't think it's a vegetable. It's a fruit. There's a fruit that Jamaicans eat that Haitians don't eat, and supposedly it is part of the reason why Haitians and Jamaicans can't agree. And this is probably a wives' tale.
There's okay, where Jamaicans eat Haitians.
Right. The Jamaicans will eat it, but Haitians, if you put it to a real Haitian, I don't know about modern Haitians, but 90s and them kind of Haitians, them probably run you.
Is it yellow?
It can become yellow, but it's not. I don't cassava, you try go.
No. It's, no. Just tell with the thing.
Susumba. Yeah, Susumba. The Haitians, they use Susumba as part of the black magic.
Susumba.
And Jamaicans eat it.
Yeah, Susumba. Yeah,
we eat Susumba.
Yeah, man. Susumba.
But Haitians use it. I think that is something what them use for and maybe
get a Haitian forward.
Maybe I'm mixing it up and maybe I have a couple Haitian we can bring in.
Mix up though?
No. Susumba for real though. Haitians don't eat Susumba. Look it up. But I think the Susumba is what them use to make what them call zombie powder or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Haitians, they are afraid to eat susumba because I think I think there if not prepared right, it have some. It's like cassava. Remember, like cassava. When we grew up learning about cassava and the Arawaks Indians, they know how to eat the cassava. Remember, because the green cassava is poisonous. So you have to get rid of the poison. You have to draw the poison before you eat it or something like that. It's same with susumba.
The same thing with Aki in Ghana. Like people,
Aki too.
people eat
Aki another
Aki.
one too.
Yeah.
Yes, close
But
Aki.
Aki fall off a tree, and the man say, "Yo, we not eat that." No.
Yeah, because the close Aki will poison you.
Yeah, man. Can't force that up open. Just like certain things in life you can't force open. All like people in the Magalis.
Zebra has left the chat.
By the way, people stumble on this channel and they say, "What is going on over here? What are these two people?"
We talk about everything. Join the chat. Hey, like and subscribe. We're on the top of sports, pop culture, everything from the Caribbean perspective. And I'm telling you guys right now, because in a couple of weeks, our live show ends for the season. But I'm telling you right now, we are going to align ourselves for the Caribbean diaspora. And Benton, you made a speech a couple weeks ago, and a light bulb blinked off in my head, where you said the diaspora outside of the islands need a source. Why BCN can't be that source?
Well, BCN is already that source. Hey, look at the analytics.
Yeah, our analytics.
Yo,
trust me. Yeah.
Hey, big up to those on the live. Continue our football runner, but yeah, Junior has rightfully pointed out that we are gonna go hard and get the diaspora full up. Yo, diaspora people, talk to me now. Well, I guess we are part of the diaspora. BM says those are the views of Junior, not B regarding the Obia. Haitians deal with not all Haitians deal with Obia. And by the way, Obia a Jamaican thing. Haitians deal with voodoo, Junior.
Voodoo, yeah. No.
Obia a Jamaican thing.
Yeah, Obia Jamaican thing. I think
Haitians are voodoo, man.
A black magic.
A voodoo, man. Whatever they want to call it. Alright. Continue FIFA. This is the Caribbean Culture channel, always informative and entertaining. Oh, baby, pick up yourself. Continuing our football roundup, our World Cup news, Junior. School bus, and more school bus. Yellow school buses are being deployed as primary budget-friendly transportation solution for 2026 FIFA World Cup at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, Junior. We discussed this a few weeks ago about the astronomical train fare ticket prices. Well, you can ride the school bus round trip for $20, Junior, rather than the previously $80. 18,000 seats on the Highland Electric Fleets and New York School Bus Umbrella Service. 18,000 seats on offer, Junior, and on non-school days and on school days. Of course, people in New York, pinning them go to school until June. So, Junior, they're trying to solve a problem here. In addition to school buses, the New Jersey Transit also reduced train fares to $90 for a round-trip journey after securing private funding. So you remember the $12 to $150.
Mm-hmm.
the $150 now come down to $98 after they secured some private funding, Junior.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care. I really don't. I
We
don't care.
love the honesty, and it's a good thing that BCN Sports is doing dropping information for the football fans because you won't
Yeah,
hear
but the
from us.
football fans are listening don't care either.
Yeah, but the one them with their New York know that they have options. Though. They can ride school bus, go to the stadium, $20.
You know
Yo,
what's gonna piss? You know
go
what's
at
gonna
New
piss
Jersey
off?
Stadium, go over that stadium there. Me box cover, MetLife
Well,
Stadium.
you know what's gonna piss off these people though is and this is what we're missing, and not you, but this is what the world is missing right now. And I'm sorry, I am going to enlighten the world right now.
Okay, fine.
People are not still planning their World Cup trips right now. It's
Yeah.
4 weeks before the World Cup. People who are really meticulous are counting pennies. They've already planned out their itinerary, already planned out their World Cup travel, already planned out all these things, right? Chances are they already paid for travel back and forth or whatever they're going to do. So all of these little things are coming up right now is just looking for little stragglers.
I am one of those stragglers. Didn't I tell you that I'm waiting till the last minute to buy tickets?
And good luck to you, sir. But let me tell you something. Remember I'm going to go to the Eagles game against Denver
Yeah.
this past season.
Yeah, NFL, yeah.
NFL game.
Yeah.
I went to Philadelphia for that game.
Yeah.
And after that experience, Benton, I don't think I ever want to go to a football game.
NFL game.
No, any game.
All right. So football, soccer, no sporting event.
Not that magnitude.
Okay.
Because good God Almighty, man. And me and Jonah did it, you know. And after the game, same kind of thing. Is chaos to come out. And then you have the train. So the budget travel. Because the hotel, everything is on Broad Street. So the hotels them on Broad Street, you can just go up on the train and you have different stop. Everybody at them going out to the train. So yeah, leave the whole stadium is standing there at the train station. We ended up going around to the casino and just sit down for like an hour and 30 minutes and wait until the traffic died down and get an Uber and go back at the hotel. I cannot imagine what the World Cup traffic is going to be like. Plus the security, plus it's just the anxiety because the people that are going to be there, you're going to have a lot of cultures mixing in together, and it's going to be heightened sense.
But this is where you say, we have extra cremas, you know. We will see it. I have cremas. We will see it. But BM says, are you doing World Cup streams for after the regular season ends? Yeah, man. We definitely have the World Cup streams.
Yeah, why do I do World Cup? Man. Probably.
BCN Sports is the home of streaming, man. Watch along.
What do I want the big match up? We're not doing. Maybe couldn't know right now. I am not doing a watch along for Austria versus Jordan.
We try to do as many as I can. Because I forgot.
Austria versus Jordan.
I will try. I will try to do as many as I can because I forgot I am not. My son out of school, so I figure to me off to be the past summer break. I have responsibility.
Austria versus Jordan.
Big game that Junior. You get to watch David Alba. You get to watch the Jordan Messi. And for Austria, you get to watch the Czech youth there. What's his name? Something Czech. Yeah, man.
Jordan versus Algeria.
And that, hey, Zidane in goal. Well, Zidane might not be at World Cup. You know. All right, Junior. Let's keep it moving. All right, because you just watch along. We're going to watch along of as many games as we can. We appeal to the diaspora. You have the 5 Jordan fans who can't make it to the World Cup. Will depend on BCN Sports to give them wall-to-wall coverage in Arabic. and in
Cape
Jamaican bubble.
Verde versus Saudi Arabia.
My youth, you ever see the Cape Verde people them yet? You remember when we watch games and we're like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Hey,
Yeah. What
they're Cape Verde
so
people.
spot in the game at NRG Stadium, Friday 6/26. Yo, I used that in a road trip.
But you know, and again, just in the World Cup, normally we have a lot of energy going into the World Cup, and unfortunately, we have Babylon is being Babylon in this time, but we are trying to make the best of it, and we cut and go through not just protecting ourselves, but protecting our families and loved ones,
Yeah.
and just have some fun along the way, and celebrate and enjoy football, and keep it moving because Babylon is Babylon.
Yep.
Babylon is Babylon, and regarding the traffic and the headache attending sporting events, it's rough. I've attended quite a few. In fact, I attended NFL games and then the soccer games. And but it unique to nowhere because you attend. I guess I only must a Jamaican Premier League game ever go, and you can leave in peace. And, well, granted, if you can't get broken in a stadium, you know. So it's just one of them things that you just kick back, while I drink a cremas and make the crowd die down. Hopefully, you have a look. Yeah, that you can keep watch our vibes and just,
Yeah, I agree. You have games at midnight. You know that, right?
Yeah, because you have the left coast games.
Yeah, Tunisia versus Japan is at
Yeah, you have
midnight on
you have the
June
west
25th.
coast game. So,
Damn.
Argentina will barely scrape through the group. So the quicker Argentina get eliminated, the better for we. Because me and Messi I run off him out. Messi can't stand up for no principle. Nothing.
Him score a hat-trick today though.
Okay, all right. You know what? Let me not get on Messi. All right, heading over there before Donald come for me.
And BM.
And BM. We'll put my ease off a Messi shirt. All right. Now to Jamaican football family. First and foremost, let's get to it. The Premier League, Jamaican Premier League, Cavalier advanced to the next round of the Jamaican Premier League playoff, defeating Firehouse, aka Waterhouse. I expected this one, Junior. I mean, what? No surprise there.
Yeah.
2-2 in the first leg, 2-0 in the second leg, 4-2 on aggregate.
Yeah. And Cavalier woke up the second leg. Don't know what happened in the first leg. Well, we know what happened. They had to come from behind, right?
Yeah.
But so you go. I like I say, it like we said to BM earlier, it's levels to this thing, man. Cavalier is just a bigger side than Waterhouse.
So Racing, so the winner of Cavalier will play Mount Pleasant because they've already advanced.
Yeah.
So one will play the lower seed. So we see Racing. Well, we have to wait because Racing is the 6th seed. All right, so Racing versus Portmore is going on currently, and the game is
0-0. Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And Portmore and Racing drew 3-3 the first leg, which I mean I know these two teams when they played in the regular season, it was always a tough game, but Portmore was leading Racing by almost 2-0. Like me, I watch the game and I say, how on I met this at. Yeah, but so gallant effort there by Racing though. Very impressive to come from behind.
Yeah, and let's see if they can complete the forward back today. Still 0-0 in the 22nd minute, but
yeah,
very impressed by it. But I remember this has been Racing MO all year. They did race out to a big lead at the start of the season.
I see what you did there, sir.
They faltered down towards the end, and got out of the automatic spot and actually fell to the final qualification spot. So, but they have shown they had an impressive start, and all they need to do is catch fire again.
BCN BM says Waterhouse was robbed 2 penalties in the first. Wait, Rudolph Sweet buy out the refs. Wait, you know what? Wait, no, let me clean that up. Are you alleging that Rudolph Speed bought out the ref in the first game, BM? I mean, Rudolph Speed that powerful, allegedly. I think Waterhouse had a good season. I just did not expect Waterhouse to beat Cavalier.
Yeah.
The Sportmore racing game though. Your thoughts? What do you think?
I'm watching it right now. Portmore United under Rudolph Austin, right?
Yep.
And they slowly matriculated themselves to the top of the table, or to the third spot, and had an impressive season. I was surprised though that they gave up 3 goals in the first game.
Yeah.
Because one thing that they take pride in is playing defense. And I'm actually watching the game right now. Portmore.
Yeah, man.
Is
In
it?
fact, I could hurry up and finish the show because I want to go watch piece of the game.
Yeah.
People, you don't understand the priority here at BCN Sports.
A long shot. Watch out. This umbrella kick up. Sorry, Beta. This umbrella kick a long shot from about 40 yards out. And the ball is still sailing. It's definitely the Caribbean Sea by now. Go ahead.
Let me switch over. Yeah, one of the greatest thing, one of the funniest thing is keeping track of the comment section during the Premier League playoff.
Yes.
The comments are hilarious. I don't know, these commenters are, something else. Dog.
They might beat the cameraman right now. They must say the cameraman.
Yeah, like cameraman, fussy, what you do? the man's a fussy, zoom in.
Was it? I remember it was a good punt. Was it dog I play the wrong football?
And I watch a game on in Barbados Premier League against Kickers versus, I think it was a President's Cup. It was a final, and the comment section, same thing. I watched the semi-final, same thing. It's like, and they had a lady commentator, and the man them say, yo, take off the woman here for a commentary, Bridget. I want to tell you, she don't know about a big man things. The man them,
Just imagine if they free up BCN for go do a commentary. Then I'll kill me.
Yeah, man. Imagine that. But the funny thing about it, during the game, I am watching this game. Again, it was the Barbados BCN President's Cup, and I'm thinking like, yo, for a side, Barbados don't have no football. Barbados is not serious about football. They are not relevant. Just when it comes to CFU Caribbean football. Big up Mr. Randy Harris, president of CFU, vice president of CONCACAF, member of the FIFA Council. But Randy Harris and the Bayesians know that their football is not serious. We don't take them seriously. But reading those comments, I thought, imagine if Barbados have a good football side. Box cover. Yo. The comments were hilarious, Bridget. Hilarious. More racing 0-0. Yeah, fun.
I better just say put the camera in the crowd because we're seeing better quality there.
Yeah, look at this as somebody else. This is somebody else said, commentator is awful. Almost wake up my neighborhood. Man can't act professional. And this person made Donald Stewart rest in peace. Big up to one Bashi. Big up Bashi. Bashi scored the other night. I was citing what? Firehouse. Bashi.
Fire, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to Jamaican football news and get to the men's, the Reggae Boys. men's national team, senior men's national team, Junior, RFM is reporting that Nicholas Simons is reported to have been drafted by Rudolph Speed. Former national under 20 player Nicholas Simons is reported to have been drafted by coach Rudolph Speed in the squad for the upcoming Unity Cup. Simon, let's see here. Let's get this down. Some other members of the squad, according to Kai. In the meantime, Kaim Dixon is among the England-based players confirmed for the 4-team tournament. John tournament will include Nigeria, India, and Zimbabwe. John Russell, Mason Holgate, Dexter Lambagisa, Isaac Hayden, Greg Lee, Casey Palmer, and Jamal Lowe are also reportedly confirmed, along with local based players Tafari Chambers, Raheem Edwards of Mount Pleasant, Adrian Reed of Cavalier, Nicalia Fuller of Tivoli Gardens. Junior, alright, so let me run back through those names. Or do you want me to?
No, I ain't. Look, Jamaican football right now, I don't want to say the male football is insignificant, but right now is a time when you have trial period and you bring out some players. We'll see how them play in the Jamaican jersey against decent competition and decent, and that should be a goal by Racing and him get it right. But let's see how them look under decent circumstances, right? What I mean by decent circumstances, yes, India is not the best of competition, but they're playing for a trophy. It's not a meaningless practice game. So let us see the youth them play right now. So the Mason Holgates, the Casey Palmer, the Greg Lee. I just wish we had a team where we can say, you remember when Curacao 4 years ago roll out them youth side, them very youthful national team. And they came with a plan saying we're building a team for the future. We're building a team for the next World Cup. I just wish Jamaica would do the same right now. And we don't really care about the old money we play. We don't care about the money we feel for qualifying for the World Cup. I want to see some youths playing and let me see them build some momentum going into what? The next thing would be Gold Cup. I know actually they might not start World Cup qualifying this year, right? Because of the ranking, they might
What's that? What?
they might miss World Cup. Remember World Cup qualification start the year after World
Yeah,
Cup.
that's start nightfall for the bug teams.
So but I don't know if Jamaica will fall into that.
Let's see where Jamaica's bugged. Yeah, the Menos will start to play because for the Menos are the bad teams.
Yeah.
They have to play. We don't know where Jamaica is right now.
Are the Nations League. Let's build something towards the Nations League and go into the Nations League with the intent to do well with a young side and build a side that way. That's what I want to see. After that, I don't care about them money we're playing.
Yeah, the game will look interesting,
Yes, it does. It does. Cause racing and not them. What side of that ball? What side, boy? Jesus, peace.
Yeah, the game will look interesting. And big up to Jump. Game is on Jamaica Premier League TV on YouTube. Jamaica Premier League TV on YouTube. Junior, there are 7,300 people on the live. Surely Jamaica and Premier League can utilize or capitalize on those number of eyes.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yo, I that I go watch.
Yeah, man.
I go watch some Premier League Jamaica. BM says I thought you were gonna say that Simmons is going to Cavalier. He's the brother of Cameron Simmons. Cameron Simmons. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. Good to know. Cameron, of course. Big up to Mimi Van Zanten, who scored her first NWSL goal over the weekend. Good goal too, Junior.
Yeah.
She threw all her head in on that one.
Yep.
You know.
And bucket on the ground.
And put it on the ground. All right. Yo, watch along this weekend, FA Cup final and relegation games. West Ham, not games. West Ham versus
Newcastle.
who them I play?
Newcastle.
Newcastle on
Yeah.
Sunday.
We're not on the boat for none of them, but
yeah,
at the boat.
FA Cup on. And yo, some serious bad word cuss in the chat over Jamaican Premier League.
Yep.
Yeah. Yo, before we go, you know what? Make we think about this. We might need to do a watch along for Jamaican Premier League final.
We don't see why not.
We might need to do a watch along for the Jamaican Premier League final.
I don't see why not, because that's going to be around the time when the season done anyway.
Yeah. So, all right, family. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Time for we go our yard. Big up to those on the live. Again, smash the like button. If you have a comment, if you have a statement, if you have anything you want to say, send us an email or leave it a comment. Any comment, we take it. Welcome. Bring them on. We don't shy away from criticism, cuss out, or acknowledgement and accolades, which bring them on.
Yeah.
No update on the Bunny Shaw thing contract. Only comment saw a comment today from the one of the leaders over at Man City saying that she's loved at Man City, and you know what, and she's one of their valued players. So
Yeah. Whatever.
we'll see how that go. Big up BM, big up. Have a wonderful Thursday, family. Look more, and big up to all the
Later.
people.